Are you serious? What the f? That's a thing? Somehow, I don't think that's a thing. That's not a thing, right? If any of you know history, like, there's no shot this was a thing, right? I mean, no shot, right? Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Vinland Saga, episode 7. Previously on episode 6. Thorfinn's killing people now. Indeed, we saw his first kill, and then his second kill, and then his third and fourth and fifth and sixth and seventh, and so on and so forth. And eventually he did some recon apparently for the pirates, for Askeladd's pirates. He ended up like being chased by some English soldiers and kind of passed out on the riverside, and was found and taken care of by this kind of old lady with her daughter. They were very innocent, I guess you could say. They took care of him, and then even lied for him when the English soldiers were looking for him. And the way he reciprocated that favor, that good deed, was to signal the pirates to raid their village and kill everybody in it. Yes, he has indeed become what he swore to destroy. You were supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them! Bring balance to the Vikings, not leave them in darkness! It's not looking good, although I still like the fact that he is kind of cutthroat, and he has to get hard first before he gets soft. I meant that as in, like, his character has to get hard. Fuck. The character's character needs to get hard. Fuck. The character needs to harden in terms of personality, and then they get soft later on. Or softer, anyway. In any case, let's just get right into episode 7 of Vinland Saga.
Early in the 11th century, the invasion of the Vikings and the Danish army continued, becoming more violent every day. That October, after several years of seemingly endless attacks, there came a turning point.
Your Majesty, you wish to withdraw our soldiers from England?
They're not being withdrawn. We're letting them rest. Marching them through the winter would be a waste of good men. Besides, allowing them to recuperate will lift their morale.
Yes, as you wish, my lord.
Thought we have plenty of loot again this year.
What can we do if the army stops fighting, though?
That's why I hate this work-for-hire nonsense.
I wonder what Askeladd's gonna do about this.
Hey, Askeladd. If we're done for the year, then the winter will be rough. And we've already raided all the decent villages.
Yes, we have.
So what are we gonna do?
Only one thing to do. We'll just migrate like birds. If there's nothing to eat here, we have to go where the food is.
And where, pray tell, is that, Mr. Askeladd? We got a battle going on here. That is a big ass schlong. I mean, that's right, battering ram. That's what I was gonna say. I got one of those in my pants as well. I got a battering ram in my pants. Indeed. Nice.
Retreat! Looks like the Franks are fighting each other. Not many men in the fortress. About 800 attacking the place, though. But why would they want to go in head first like that?
Looks like the headquarters of a powerful clan. Practically reeks of the smell of treasure, doesn't it?
Oh, so that's your target, huh? All right, let's do it.
We'll join the attackers, then open that treasury, and everything will belong to us.
I like it. I knew there must be a reason we came out to the middle of nowhere. Just leave it to Askeladd.
So Thorfinn. Well, you better get ready. Let's go to war.
Okay, so one thing I want to mention is maybe they've shown. I never really pay attention to those subtitles that say, you know, like what the location is and what the year is. So maybe the show has already explained with those how much time it has been since Thorfinn joined them. I prefer when that information is weaved into the story Oh, look at that. The description of the episode. Askeladd decides to join a skirmish among the Franks. He sends 16-year-old Thorfinn. Dude, it's been then probably like... Fuck, I don't know how old he was when he was, you know, a little shit. If we assume he was like 8 years old, it's probably been like 8 years now. I actually thought it was a lot less time than that, but I guess he's 16 now. I mean, he couldn't have been more than 10 years old at the time, right? So it's been quite a few years now. But yeah, like I still, you know, wanted to say that I still wish they would include that in the actual like script of the you know, maybe a character says something along the lines of, "Oh, you've been with us for like 7 years now, you know, ever thought about doing something else?" You know, something like that. Especially after a time skip. Episode 7, Partner in War.
Let's go to war. Make contact with the leader of the attackers. Then give him a message. Your tactics in battle are pathetic. We can't bear to watch. So our troops will lend a hand to help you. It's a once-in-a-lifetime offer. Because we absolutely guarantee we'll lead you to victory. Just as soon as the fortress falls, half of the spoils belong to us. Resume the attack in the morning. Keep an eye on them once you finish the speech, to see what they do. Now get moving. Huh? What's wrong? Go on, Thorfinn.
Do you have any idea how many men I've killed? I've been your scout, guarded your troops from behind. I've done enough for you. But still, you want more.
Now what's the matter? Think you deserve a reward? Fine, if you close the deal, I'll give you 3 shiny gold coins. I swear, in the name of Tyr.
To hell with that. How long are you gonna run from me?
Ho ho ho, easy now. I was only kidding around with you. However, I believe that reward would cost a bit more. Say the head of a general, maybe?
That's all he ever thinks about.
Anyone here know how to speak Norse?
You understand this kid? What's he speaking?
He's certainly not a Frank.
What if he's a spy from the fortress?
Let's take him prisoner.
I'm an envoy. Does anyone here speak Norse?
They believe they can claim half the spoils, do they? These damn mercenaries are pushing their luck.
Your strategy will fail. Assaulting the front gate only sends your men to death. But they have no defenses on the lake. So we need to attack from there.
That's a fool's errand. The waters in the river that enter it are far too treacherous. Not to mention the waterfall. Our ships were stranded downstream. There's a reason we haven't been attacking from the lake.
There's a reason we haven't been attacking from the lake.
Just to be clear, are you refusing? In that case, Askeladd and his men will join up with the fortress. My death won't change that. Without my signal that you agree to their terms, 100 fierce Northerners become your enemy.
Well, that probably is not true, but, you know.
However, if your words prove false, we'll remove your
Smart,
head from
though.
its shoulders. But if they're true, in the name of Jesus Christ our Savior, you should
Jesus.
have equal share of my loot.
Jesus, the Lord.
I want my dagger back now.
That's Thorfinn's signal.
A dragon, eh?
Jesus Christ. That's not a human, right?
Spotted climbing up the mountain.
The first sighting of an alien species in anime. I mean, this anime.
Oh boy, your brothers in arms are nowhere to be seen.
I should like to see one of those myself.
Aren't they aware of how high the sun has risen?
Aren't they aware the sun's
Just
risen?
start the assault, you fat ass. They'll be here.
You just
Nice.
insulted me, didn't you? Troops advance!
Troops advance! Forward! Charge!
Damn it! They already started.
You know what?
Bastards, we're running.
You know what this reminds me of? So, back when, you know, Game of Thrones was like around, I want to say, on its like 4th season or something, you know, everyone was like talking about it, saying how great Game of Thrones was, right? And I was like, okay, Game of Thrones, right? Sure, okay, I'll give it a try. I watched the first season. I've seen the first season of Game of Thrones, only the first season. And the one thing that really pissed me off, there was, and I don't remember anything about it, this was years ago, many years ago, right? The one thing that pissed me off was, there was this, again, I don't remember, right? But there was this battle that the show was like hyping up. Right? I think it might have even been like multiple episodes that was hyping up this battle, this upcoming battle, right? And I was like, I was into it at that point. And then right when the battle started, right? I think the armies were like running at each other or something, right? The I don't know his name, I forgot his name, but the dwarf guy that's very popular. I forgot his name. He was like among the ranks of the people fighting, right? And then he was running as well, but he got like trampled by his own guys, and then he got knocked out, right? And the camera was following him, right? And when he got knocked out, the screen went black because we were following this character, right? So when he passed out, the screen went black, right? And then following that, when he wakes up, the battle is over. But the problem is, we also skipped the battle. So it was like when that happened, I was so fucking disappointed. Because by this point, Game of Thrones had been hyped up so much for me, that I was like, okay, all this like preparation is gonna pay off with this big fucking battle, right? It's gonna be so cool. And then right before the battle starts, we fade to black, and then we just skip the battle. Like, I was so fucking disappointed. And like, I straight up wanted to stop watching the show right then and there, but I was like, I'll finish the fucking season. And then I finished the season, and I think I was done. Like, I was gonna take a break, and then I just never felt like coming back because I was so fucking disappointed. Because it was like, it was clear that, yes, it was high budget, like, you know, very, very good production. But like, when it comes down to it, like, the big stuff, like big battles and stuff, they're not gonna show them. They're just gonna skip them, right? And maybe in the future, maybe in the later seasons, you know, they might show some of those battles or whatever, but like, I was so fucking thrown off and just disappointed by the fact that they just skipped the whole battle, and it was like, what's the point of setting up this big battle and kind of hyping it up and then just skipping it? Like, bro, what the fuck? This was kind of reminding me of that, but basically what we should have seen in Game of Thrones Season 1, where you actually show the battle.
Always the same every time!
Curse it all! Sacrifice as many men as you have to! Get that ladder up!
Tell me, which of their men is the leader?
You see the one with the feathered helmet? That's him.
Good to know.
Hey, you liar! Stop him! Don't let him get away! Take that fool down! We're here until that fortress falls!
Are you serious? What the fuck? That's a thing? Somehow I don't think that's a thing. Somehow I don't think they're strong enough to lift the goddamn ships. That's not a thing, right? Someone like, if you guys like know, you know, if any of you know history, like, there's no shot this was a thing, right? I mean, no shot, right? These ships are massive and heavy. Even if you're trying to lift them with like 20 people, I don't think that's possible. But okay. It's time to climb.
Ready, heave, ho! Now! Everybody row! I'll double the reward of the first ship there! Give it all you've got! Send 80 from the east wall to the harbor! Crossbows! With me!
So I guess nobody saw that some kid jumped onto the fucking wall?
They made it too easy.
But okay.
Not only do they have no defenses here, the shore's shallow too. Now, keep rowing, men.
Gods, they can pierce our shields from that distance.
They got Olaf! What do we do?
Askeladd!
They've got crossbows. We may have some casualties.
Take as many as you can before they land.
Uh-oh. I mean, he's like 16 at this point. He's not a child anymore.
Why would they do that?
Maybe they ran out of arrows?
This is our chance.
Ooh, the first person. It is not simple. Oh shit. He needs the fucking head. I was gonna say, it is not simple to decapitate a person. That's right, don't kill the chicken. You'll bring down the entire village on top of you. Ooh. Imagine getting hit with that thing.
The Normani's did this? Barbaric.
I knew this fortress would be no match.
This guy 100% dead, right?
General Jabbathy! Urgent message!
You may speak. What is it?
The treasury!
Huh?
And it's gone.
Where is my treasure?
We each take half the spoils, right? Your half is the victory. And our half is the treasure. Does that work for you? Because to me, it seems more than fair. After all, you keep the fortress.
I'll kill you!
No, we're sailing over the waterfall. Ready the ships! But sir, the ships in the fortress's harbor have been destroyed.
We set sail?
Thorfinn hasn't returned.
No kidding. Well, he must be dead then. That's more treasure for the rest of us.
He's probably, yep, in the water.
The head of a general.
So you got it.
I, warrior of Iceland, son of Thorfinn, in the name of my father's sword, challenge you to a duel, Askeladd. To avenge my father's death at your hands.
I, Askeladd, son of Olaf, in the name of my ancestor Artorius, accept this challenge from Thorfinn. But let's save it for later. Right now, we need to go. Row, you idiots! Hey! They'll blockade the river if we don't hurry the hell up!
Bastard! Stop toying with me! It came back!
All right. I wasn't sure how possible that was, but I guess it's fine. Their ships must be made of titanium or something. Adamantium, even. Oh, fuck me. I just want to watch the next episode, not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, well, he challenged him to another duel, and I hope this actually happens soon. I hope it's not gonna be some weird bullshit where he's like stalling and then they don't have the duel, and then he like stalls and stalls and stalls and stalls, and then eventually something else like kills him or wounds him, and then Thorfinn is like, you know, like, I wanted to fight you at your best. There's no point otherwise. Or something, right? And then he doesn't get his revenge. So I'm hoping, yeah, that the fight does happen soon, and then, I mean, one of them's gonna die, right? As for this, this thing, is that even a thing? Is this even a thing? Somehow, I just don't think it is. With the amount of shit on their ships, plus the ships themselves, there's no shot you're carrying them. Maybe you can, I don't know. I could look it up, but I'm too lazy. Don't really care that much, I suppose. I'm surprised the fat little guy has not died yet. I fully expected him to just get murked. But yeah, for now, I'm wondering where we're going with the story, right? Because ultimately, the main goal of the story right now is Thorfinn wants this duel, wants to kill Askeladd, and I mean, there's no reason for this duel not to happen. Askeladd already accepted as well, so this duel has to happen soon. Once they escape from these guys, this duel should happen. They can't stall it for a long time. And once it does happen, I mean, Thorfinn's the main character, so obviously he's not gonna die. But like, I don't see, like, if Askeladd were to die in the duel, for any reason, then, like, what happens next? Then the goal of the story is kind of over, right? And this is kind of why, on one hand, it's a cool idea to have, Thorfinn accompany Askeladd and his men and kind of learn from them and essentially almost kind of be trained. I mean, he wasn't trained, he kind of trained himself, as far as we know. But the idea of being trained by your target, your revenge target, is cool. But at the same time, once the revenge is done, what's the point of the story then? That's why oftentimes when it comes to revenge stories, the revenge target is not accessible, usually. Like for instance, Blue-Eyed Samurai, right? Blue-Eye Samurai, also a revenge story, and in that show, the main character actually has to get to his target, right? And it's not that simple, right? The journey is essentially the main character getting to the target to finally then kill the target, right? But here, we're basically, we're on episode 7, the main point of the show for now, to have this duel and to have Thorfinn fight Askeladd and kill him. Essentially, I don't think... Okay, I'm gonna say this right now. If Askeladd survives, it's gonna be some bullshit. Well, okay, maybe not bullshit, but like, it's not gonna be as good as I think it could be if Thorfinn were to kill Askeladd. A lot of the time, whenever they have characters like this, like Askeladd, they kind of want to... they kind of want to make him into someone who has like a heart of gold, but like... the problem with that is that if Thorfinn decides not to kill him for some reason or another, then it will feel like his feelings of revenge were not strong enough and he doesn't care enough. All the effort put into trying to kill him, Askeladd, was in vain. I hope we get to see the duel soon, and they don't just kind of like do a cop-out somehow where they, I don't know, keep both of them alive and then they like reconcile or something, or I don't fucking know, It's just kind of... I think the best way to go about the story is definitely to have Thorfinn kill Askeladd, and then find out about Floki, and then, realize that killing and getting that revenge, that sweet, sweet revenge, just is not gonna make him feel better. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed episode 7 of Vinland Saga. We shall be back soon with episode 8. Can't wait to see it. And until next time, I shall bid you adieu, ladies and gentlemen.